Hey everyone, welcome back to Fast Food and Barbecue. Today we're going to be doing stuffed artichokes. So I have an artichoke here. So we're going to show you how to, first of all, how to get this guy prepped. First we're going to cut the stem off. And we're going to save this because this all inside here is really good meat. We'll show you that afterwards. Then we're going to cut about 1 inch off the front of it. Just like that. Pull this out of there. And then what we're going to do is all these right here, there's spikes on these tips. So we're going to go around and cut the spikes with the tips. Artichoke is one of those vegetables that really doesn't want to be eaten because between these spikes and this inside, the fibers, which we'll be moving next, some prep work involved in it. But the good thing is we're smarter than an artichoke. Well, some of us are anyway. So anyway, we're going to get these spikes cut off because you don't want to one of those stab in your mouth or your tongue or anything. Alright. We got those off. So now, a lot of people do these different ways. I'm going to get these bottom leaves off, which there's no meat in these things at all. So, little leaves to get off. Alright, that's that. So now what we're going to do is, a lot of people do it different ways. They'll do it whole and try to scoop this out. And honestly, it's a pain. So I'm just going to cut this thing right down the middle. Just like that. Now in here, you got all this fiber, which you don't want to eat because it's going to make it choke, gag, make all funny noises, and you don't want that. So we're just going to trim around it. Show you. Just like that. That. Then we're going to spoon it out. Scrape it out, I should say. Just like that. Pull it out. And you see all this fiber? You don't want that in your throat. Doesn't taste good. And like I said, it's not fun. So I'm going to end up cutting more of this out. Just like that. And I'll show you in a second here. Alright, that's it. I'm going to scoop the rest of this out. Just like that. Get these red leaves out of here. We don't want those. Alright, just like that. So we're pretty much all cleaned up. Got a few more of these in here. We'll scrape those out. Just like that, and that's how you want it to look. Now down here, this is where the heart is. So we're going to get this other one done, and then we'll move on to the stuffing, and then we'll be back. Alright, now on to the stem. We got the stem here, so what we're going to do is just cut that right there, get rid of that. Now inside of here, this little white part and all around it, it's pretty tasty. So what you got to do is, just get a peeler, and just peel it. All around, just like that, turn around. And you want to cut that end off also. That's where it was picked. And that's it. That's a tasty little thing. So we're going to put that in the water also. By the way, the artichokes are in lemon water. This way they won't oxidize. So that's it. And now next one. Alright, let's make our stuffing for these artichokes. So right here I have about 3 cups of Italian breadcrumbs. I'm going to go in probably with about, I don't know, 2 to 3 cups of Parmesan cheese. And we got some oregano here. Take the top off. We're going to go with probably about a tablespoon. Okay. Now we have some kosher salt. About a little over half a teaspoon, about a teaspoon. We have fresh cracked black pepper that I do crack myself. Then we have 8 cloves of garlic that I chopped up. Alright, we got some granulated garlic, couple teaspoons of that, maybe 2. You could adjust your taste how you like it. Then I have some lemon juice here. I don't have any fresh lemons. A couple, maybe about a tablespoon. Then we got some white wine. You want to probably with a couple tablespoons. Then I have some half stick of melted butter. Get that in there. And we have some olive oil. Probably do about 2 tablespoons. Let's give it a mix and see how it looks. And normally I would put Italian parsley in this, but I don't have any, so that's just how it is. Give it a good mix. We don't want this totally wet, but we want it somewhat. So we're going to add a little more olive oil to it. About 3 tablespoons. A little more white wine. Give it a mix. And that looks good. I'm going to add a little more olive oil to it. We don't want it soaking wet, but I want it somewhat wet. I think we'll be good right there. Yep. Alright, so I'm going to glove up, and then we'll get these artichokes stuffed. Alright, let's get these things stuffed. Right out of the water, like that. We're going to open these leaves up a little bit, just like that. And we're going to put our stuffing down in the leaves, just like that. And go all around. You don't have to pack them, but you want the stuffing in there. Okay. One more. Then move on to the next. Get it in there. And so on and so forth. That down. Then we'll go into the next. Get it stuffed in there. And we're basically just peeling back the layers and stuffing this down there. Just like that. More down there. And we're just going to basically do this until we get to the middle. Okay. Yeah, there's some leaves falling off, which is fine. And if you don't have patience, don't make this. But we just want to get all these leaves stuffed. There's one right there. More. And we pretty much get down as close to the middle as possible. Feel that good stuffing in there. Just like that. Some in there. And then we're going to stuff the middle also. Just like that. That's it. So now, I'm going to put these in a baking dish. And we'll get the rest stuffed and then we'll be back. Alright, now that our artichokes are stuffed, we got our 2 stems in here, as you can see. We just put it at the bottom of the pan. We're going to add a little water to the bottom of this pan. Because basically what we're going to do is, I don't know, not even about a quarter of a way, not even. Looks pretty good right about there. Probably about 2 cups. Then we're going to throw some white wine in here. And then we're going to throw some salt, some pepper. We're doing this on the bottom here. This is basically to be kind of like a little sauce. That, some lemon juice, some granulated garlic, and some butter. So we just, they're all different spots. Basically, when these are cooking, it's gonna make a little sauce to spoon over them when they're done. All right, with that done, now basically what we're going to do is we're going to cover these very, very tightly in foil. And we're going to get them in a preheated 400-degree oven for about 40 minutes. And we'll check on them. And if all goes well, we'll take the foil off and cook them uncovered for about 15 minutes or so. Alright, so artichokes have been in the oven at 400 for 45 minutes or so. Look at them, they're beautiful. Looking awesome. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put them back in the oven. They're done, but I'm going to put them back in the oven, uncover for about 15 minutes just to crisp these edges up at the top of this, and then we'll be back. Alright, so I put these things on the broiler for about 30 seconds or so, and they're looking beautiful. So we're going to let these cool for a little while, and then we'll give it a taste test. We'll see you then. Alright, let's give this artichoke a taste. Now, for anyone of you who haven't had artichokes before, you see it right here. What you can do is basically just pull the leaves off. And you'll know it's done by when you pull the leaves off and they come right off. So what you basically can do is just get the meat off the leaves and just between teeth like that. And I'm going to tell you right now, these are fantastic. Yeah, so with that, these are great. I'm wearing gloves because they're really hot. Oh yeah, so what I'm going to do is, I have the lemon butter white wine sauce at the bottom of the pan. So I'm going to have probably one or two of these with some chicken cutlets my wife made. Put the sauce right over it. It's going to be fantastic. But anyway, thanks for watching. You should really try this recipe. It's amazing. And we'll see you soon.